Welcome back to Going Solo. I'm Rick, and we are continuing with Final Girl, and this time we have Geppetto at Camp Happy Trails. He has landed here after the events of last week's session at the carnival, and tonight he is facing off against Final Girl Laurie, who has 5 health, and I haven't put her health up yet, so let me go ahead and do that. Before we get started, let's just talk about the special rules. We know that there are no special rules for Camp Happy Trails, but Geppetto, of course, does have his minions. The rules for his minions, they have their own action sequence on his card, where they get to spawn and then target and move on each of Geppetto's turns. Each one of them performs the target and move action, and then the tarot cards, unless it specifically specifies that it's for one or the other, both the puppets and Geppetto get those. The puppets go first. If the puppets die, they are returned to the exhausted part. On Geppetto's next turn, they move up to ready, and then the next turn they are able to respawn in the world. So, I believe that's everything, so let's go ahead and jump right in.
Laurie had barely missed the incident last year, the dreaded carnage at the carnival. Asami had gone missing. Laurie hoped she'd just moved away, but no one had heard from her since. She was still shaken by the loss of so many of her friends, but her and her boyfriend were looking forward to getting away at the summer camp as counselors this year. What she wasn't looking forward to was dealing with her ex-girlfriend being at the camp this year too. She could only hope that maybe they wouldn't run into her. They talked about closing the camp this year since it was only about 10 miles away from the tragic carnival incident, but cooler heads prevailed. The cops had found the corpse of the evil old man allegedly responsible, burned up in the big top amidst the gory scene. Once they all got on the bus, boating around the lake and the tragic carnival were all anyone talked about. The counselors warned that the lake might not be safe for swimming, but Laurie noted the warnings falling on deaf ears. She couldn't help but worry about the terrifying visage the news painted from snippets of footage they had found at the scene. Footage that showed a man dressed as a ringmaster and his gruesome, cadaverous puppets. She knew she could get away with bringing her baseball bat to camp, but her dad had wanted her to bring something a little more substantial. She, however, wasn't willing to risk the kids getting their hands on something too dangerous. Plus, she thought they kept an old revolver locked up over by the boathouse, if they did see some trouble. Not that that would happen. She couldn't wait for the opening ceremony for their first day.
Okay. So we do need to start with our first event card, which is the boyfriend. The victim closest to you, which would be this one, is now your boyfriend. If the boyfriend dies in your space, start the next action phase with 12 time. Okay. Now there was a special rule for this scenario that I forgot to mention, and that is that we start with 2. We have 2 starting events. So our other starting event is fresh meat. Place 2 new victims in the cabins. 2 new victims on the dock. And 2 new victims at the fire pit. The fire pit is hopping tonight. It is the bonfire, so things are kicking off here. And then we discard this card. Okay. So now we can jump in. So, obviously there's a couple of different priorities I can go for here. I definitely need a weapon to be able to attack him and said minions. I also need to save victims. I need 6 of them to fill out my card here and unlock my special ability. So I think let's go ahead and start with a walk. So with a horror level, starting horror level of 4, we get 2 dice. And where's my dice tray? Jeez, something else I didn't have ready. Okay. Here we go. Dice tray. That is 2 successes. Amazing. Okay, so we reduce time by 1, and we get to move 2 spaces. So let's go ahead and move to the dock. That puts me 1 space away from saving some people. What do we got at the dock? We've got the trash can lid, which could be helpful. So let's go ahead and hang out at the dock for a minute. I'll grab a search card. $4.48. Okay, so I'll grab a search card on my next. I'll grab a search card on my next planning phase. That's what it's called. That's the word. So let's go ahead and give a focus a shot. That is a partial. So I'm going to get rid of my short rest and weak attack for the moment to turn that partial into a success to reduce the horror level. And that is going to be my first turn. Alright, so I've got 4 time left. I will take a search card for 2. And then with my other 2, I'm going to take a sprint card. So I can move around a little bit quickly. All of these. Go back over here. And we have the first turn of Geppetto. So for his first turn, first, a puppet spawns, targets victims, and moves. It does not get to attack them. And then Geppetto targets either victims or final girls in his space and attacks. However, there's nobody there. So, no deaths yet. So let's draw our first terror card. You can't save us. No one can. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, all victims in your space panic twice. Okay? So these guys are going to panic twice. We'll go for the first one. A 1 and a 1. So a 1 panics them this way, and another 1 stays there. The other one's a 2 and a 3. So 2 goes this way, and 3 stays there. So they're on the lake. Now I gotta decide if I'm going to go get them or if I'm going to leave them there and come for the people at the bonfire. But then we've got a target either final girl or victims and kill. So one of these dies from the puppet there. And Geppetto can't get to anybody. And then target victims and move. This one's already in a space with a victim, so Geppetto would just come and join him. Join them. whatever, however you want to say that. Alright, so that is the end of the killer phase. Alright, so we move on to the panic phase. We've got one person to panic. 2. See, that's 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So it means a 2 is they just stay where they are. They're not very smart, apparently. And then we have the upkeep phase. Maggie, stop! Okay, so now we are back to the final girl's turn, the action phase. I definitely want to go ahead and do my searching. Possibly grab that trash can lid. Ooh. Let's go ahead and drop walk and focus to turn that into a success, because I've still got my sprint card here. So I can grab that trash can lid. Just going to put it straight into my hand here. And it has 3 uses. I need my little tokens. Three of these little tokens. All right. That has 3 uses. Okay. All right, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and use my sprint card. Ooh, another partial, which means a failure, because I don't have any cards I can discard. So I lose 2 time and a health. And since it's the end of my turn anyway, I'll go ahead and move a space. Alright, planning phase. I've got 4 points. Let's go ahead and take another sprint for 2. Grab another search for 2. And grab my 0 cost. And we're back to Geppetto. So another puppet spawns in his space. There's 1 victim left. So both of the puppets would move towards that 1 victim, which means they don't move. And then Geppetto would kill that 1 victim. Let's see, the puppets have to be within 2 spaces of Geppetto. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So 2 victims are dead. Now, we have a terror card. There is no escape. The horror level goes up 1. Geppetto and each puppet. Place Geppetto and each puppet at an exit space. Distribute evenly. Okay, so Geppetto can go over here. Puppets can go over here. Puppet can go over here. Then they each target victims, move, and attack. Let's see, movement value is at 1 right now. So, obviously this puppet will come here and kill the boyfriend, which increases our horror level again. But, since the boyfriend died, I will start my next phase with 12 health, or 12 time. Yep. I will start my next action phase with 12 time. Alright, so this one will move here, and Geppetto will move here. And that's the end of that action card. Okay. Now, nobody's in a space with killer, so nobody panics. And there's no upkeep to do, so we are back to action again. With 12 time, I am looking forward to this. Okay. So let's walk back to the dock. Ooh, do I want to go to the dock, or do I want to go grab some people from the fire pit first? Because I know they're about to scatter when that puppet gets over there. But the puppet's going to be going the opposite way because it's going to have to take the closest, the fastest path to Geppetto. Ooh, 2 partials. Okay. Let's get rid of the focus and a short rest. No. Weak attack and short rest. Okay. So that means I lose 1 time, but I get to move 1 space. I will move back to the dock. I guess I probably should have attacked that thing and killed it so it couldn't kill any more people. But, hey, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you don't think of the right things. So next we're going to go with a search. That is 1 success. So I get to take the top item, which is the map. Discard during the action phase, and then for each deck of the item cards, do one of the following. If the top card is face down, reveal it. If the top card is face up, you may remove it from the game and reveal the next card. I think I'm going to hold on to that one for a bit. I'd kind of like to get over to the cabins and take that boat out for a spin. But then let's go ahead and oh, I would have lost time for that as well. Okay, so then let's go ahead and do a let's go ahead and do a sprint. Okay. Rolling dice. A double success. Amazing. Okay. That means I get to move 3 spaces. I could save some people. And I think that might be what I do. Let's see here. 3 spaces. Yeah. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And save these 2 victims. I'm going to gain my health back that I lost. And I'm going to reduce the horror level by 1. Okay, what have I got left? I've got a focus left. I think I'm going to save it. So, it is the planning phase, and I've got 9 time this time, thanks to the heroic sacrifice of the boyfriend. So let's see. I definitely want to take a distraction card. Let's also go ahead and take an improvise card. A sprint card. And a close call. Make sure that didn't put me over my limit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it didn't. All right. Okay, so that brings us back to the villains of the story. So we start with the puppets. One shows up and can move 2 spaces. So it will move to make out point up here. Then this one has to move towards Geppetto to get within 2 spaces. Let's see, which play is shorter? 1, 2, no. So this one would have to move this way to get within 2 spaces of Geppetto. And then Geppetto could kill somebody if there was anybody there to kill. Now we get a terror card. Let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started, which was up here. The horror goes up 1, and we get another event. Stubborn kids, 1 less victim will follow you. So now I can only take 1 at a time. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's the entire thing. Okay. So nobody was killed in that round, so there's no panic, no upkeep, and we're back to me. I really would like to get a 3rd dice here, but I'm not going to do it this round because I don't have enough sway. To do that. Oh wait, I might, if I can get 2 successes. I doubt it, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh. So I'm going to use my close call on this one to re-roll that. Yes! Good call. That gave me my two time back. Okay, so let's do another focus. 1. So I can do that. Let's go ahead and do my other focus. Okay, I get 3 dice now. For the moment, anyway. Should have used that improvise, but I didn't think about it. Okay, either sprint or walk. Let's see. If I get 2 successes on sprint, I'm 4 spaces away. If I get 2 successes on sprint, then I could save 1 more person with a walk. Let's go ahead and walk first. See where I can get to. 1 space, okay. Still lose a time, but I can move 1 space. So if I play this sprint card, I'm going to lose another time regardless. Possibly 2. And I won't be able to buy anything, really. And I'm pretty sure these guys at the very least, are going to die next turn. Or one of them is, which is going to unlock the dark power. I think I'm going to hold off so that I can buy things. And what I'm going to buy is, got 3 points. I think I'm going to buy another sprint and a close call. Okay. Alright, next. Geppetto's turn. Puppets can move towards victims. So this one would move here. This one would move here. Because it can't move that way because Geppetto's there. And it can't end its move more than 2 spaces away. So they're going to come after this one. And then Geppetto could kill if anybody was there. But nobody is. So next tarot card. You'll make a fun new toy. Increase the horror level by 2. There goes my 3rd dice. How did I know that was going to happen? Alright. Then they each move towards victims or final girls and attack. So this one's already there. It attacks. Bloodlust goes up. Dark power is revealed. Massive abominations. Each puppet ignores the first damage dealt to it each turn. I can deal with that. Then this one will move here. Oh, this one would have actually gotten here on its turn because it can move too. But this one is going to get attacked as well. And then, let's see, they move towards the closest, so which means that these two will have to target Geppetto on their turn and move towards him. I knew I should have bought that distraction. I knew I should have bought the other distraction. Okay. Nobody available to panic. And no upkeep. So we're back to me. Let's go ahead and sprint. One success. 2 spaces. Okay. 1. Well, 1, 2, because I can only take one at a time now. Let's go ahead and sprint again. 3 spaces, okay. 1, save this guy. 2, and for my 3rd space, I really kind of want to get up there to the motorboat keys. But that's really close to Geppetto and the puppets. 2. And my saved victim will go on time. Alright. So that's all for this round. I've got 6 time. Gonna go ahead and buy another distraction. So hopefully I can get my 3rd dice back. Got 3 points left. Do I want the other improvise, or I could go back to the docks and search. I don't think the boat's going to be very helpful anymore. First aid kit might, though. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the map. So I'm going to go ahead and use the map. Let's see. For the utility shed, I'm going to leave the first aid kit. For the dock, I'm going to reveal the next item. Old revolver. That's something. Okay. Wait, I'd already ended my turn. So it's not my action phase anymore. I couldn't really do that. Okay. Well, I will definitely do it next time. Since I've already started it, I'll definitely do it next time. Buying a search card and a close call. Oh, and of course my 0 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I can't get all of my 0 cost. I have to leave one of them. Let's see. I will leave one of the focus. No, I'm going to leave one of the walk because I've got both of the sprint. No, I don't. I don't have either of the sprints. So I need both the walks. So yes, I'll leave one of the focuses. Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hand limit. Gotta remember those hand limits. Okay. Now it is the killer's turn. Puppets go first. They can't spawn. because there's no more to spawn, but this one's going to move over here. Both of these will move so that they are within 2 spaces of Geppetto. Geppetto could attack if there was anybody in his space, but there's not. Razor puppet strings. Victims in or adjacent to Geppetto's space are killed. So that's 2. 1, 2, which means we get another event. The girlfriend. So we will resolve the girlfriend in just a moment here. Lose 2 health if you are in or adjacent to Geppetto's space, which I'm not. And if no victims were killed and you did not take damage, resolve the next terror card. Oh, but I could have reduced the damage if I was close to him by discarding walk or sprint cards. Okay. The girlfriend, let's see. The victim closest to you, which would be one of these people, is now the girlfriend, or in this case, I think, based on the story, the ex-girlfriend. She will follow you into the killer's space. While she is in your space, roll 1 extra dice for each horror roll. If the girlfriend dies while in your space, horror goes up by 5. Okay. Well, that's definitely not something I want. I can only get 1 person to follow me right now. Oh, but that's the end of the killer turn. Yeah, that's the end of the killer's turn. There's nobody to panic, and no upkeep. So we are back to my action phase. Got plenty of cards here this time. Okay, so first, before I do anything else, since I'd already started it, I am going to use my map, which reveals that the old revolver is in the dock, and I am going to discard the motorboat keys to reveal the flashlight. Woohoo! Allows me to look at the terror deck. Okay. I'm going to leave the first aid kit alone, though, because I may need that. But, for the time being, I want to do... These should have gone back. I want to do a... distraction. 1 success. So I gain 1 time. The horror level goes up or down 1. Then I'm going to focus. 2 successes. So I gain 2 time. And the horror level goes down 1. Nice. Okay, I didn't expect this. Then I'm going to, let's see, I'm 2 spaces away from the dock. 3 away from that. Oh, geez. Okay. Move there. I could move 2 spaces to the dock. He wouldn't be able to get to me, but those no, they couldn't because their strings are attached. Still. Okay. Let me see here. let's go ahead and walk then, I think. Huh. That's a call for a close call if I ever seen one. Okay, that's better. A success. So I lose a time, but I get to move one space. I will move here. And now that the ex-girlfriend is in my space, I gain another dice. And I'm going to walk again. Only one success, okay. I was really hoping for two. I'm going to take her with me, try to save her within this next round. And I think that's all I'm doing right now. Yep. Alright, so I've got 5 points here. Let's see here. I know they're all going to be coming this way in a moment. Let's see here. With 5, kind of want some attack cards like the Furious Strike. But I also feel like I might need to retaliate. They're not going to get to me this round, though, I don't think. Since the puppets move first, Geppetto has to move last. If he even gets to move at all. And they can't move more than 2 spaces away from him. So, let's go ahead and take a sprint for 2. Take my other focus card there. I got 3 points left. Let's go ahead and take another distraction just in case. Because I have a feeling the horror level is going to go back up and I really want to be able to get it back down. Okay. So that's my my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now it is their turn. So the puppets spawn and move. I know they would try to move closer, which means this one would probably go here because it's still within 2 spaces. These can't move this way, so they're about as close as they can get right now. And then it's Geppetto's turn, and he could kill if there was anybody to kill. But there's not. Another terror card. Run for your life. If there are no victims on the board, draw the next terror card. Otherwise, all victims that are not in your space must panic. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. So we'll roll 6 first. All right. We got 2 1s. So the 2 1s stay where they are. The 2 and the 4 move over here. both 6s move over here. And then we reroll 1. It's a 2. It moves over here with me. Okay. That brings them a little bit closer to getting saved and to me unlocking my ability. Because that's really where I'm going with this. Alright, then we target victims and attack if we can. But there's no victims in any enemy space. And then they target victims and move. Okay, so since the puppets go first, they can't end their movement more than 2 spaces away from Geppetto. Normally this guy would move here, but it would end his movement 2 spaces away from Geppetto, or 3 spaces. And same with these, they would normally move here, but they can't. So then it's Geppetto's turn. So which way is closest for him? These are 3 away. And he's got 3 spaces of movement. So that's his closest option. Okay. Great. Woohoo. So happy. Geppetto is right next to me. Okay. Nobody died this round, so there was no panic. And no upkeep. So we're back to me. Okay, so... the horror level did not increase, which is awesome. So I've still got my extra dice. And I've got an extra one because the girlfriend is still with me. Let's do a sprint. Okay, 2 successes. That's amazing. So, 1, because I get 3 spaces, so 1 saved. This should have been reset. I'm going to gain 2 time, which I lost 1 anyway for this. So, okay, so that was 1. 2. 3. 'Save her. And I'm going to move 1 space as my saving. There we go. Oh, I meant to move up here. Is where I wanted to move. Okay, so then I'm going to search. The girlfriend's off the board. So I can no longer get that extra dice from her. So I've only got 3. Three successes, okay. So I get to look at both cards, or 2 cards, which is both cards for this case. So there's the mysterious pills, or the old revolver. Discard this during the action phase and choose one of the benefits, or modify the weak attack with the old revolver. I'm taking the old revolver. Okay. What else have I got here? Not really a whole lot. am going to, though, use this other focus to try to increase my surplus of horror level. 1 success. Okay. And that's all I can do this round, really. I've got 6 points. Six time that I can spend. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. This would make 8 if I take all of these, which there are 2 walks in there, so I'll keep that in mind. I think I'm going to take this critical blow card for 6 points. See if I can get a good chunk off of him. Because I'm pretty sure there's still a minor dark power in here. So. And of course, my 0 cost. Okay. Back to Geppetto. So puppets could spawn, but there's not any that can. Let's see. This one would move towards the closest victims, which is there, but it can't attack them right now. These 2 have to target Geppetto, moving 3, 1, 2, 3. But they don't get an attack. And then Geppetto does get an attack. So he's going to attack one of these victims. And we reveal another event card. Dark Matter. Dark Waters. Dark Matter. Dark Waters. Place the Dark Water token in the lake. All victims in the lake are killed. Whenever a victim enters the lake, they are killed immediately. Okay, so the lake is now off limits. Okay. So now we draw a terror card. I knew it. Puppets everywhere. Whenever a victim is killed in your space or an adjacent one, the horror level goes up. So if victims are killed in my space or adjacent to me, the horror level goes up. Okay. Don't really like that, but at least they didn't get to attack. So, nobody got to attack here. And we are back to, let's see. A victim did get attacked, so this guy right here is going to panic, and that is a 6. So he panics this way. All right. Then there's no upkeep to do, so it's back to my turn. I've got some walk cards that I could use. So let's see here. I really want this to work out. Improvise would be good if I get 2 successes, because it would be for the rest of the action phase. Let's walk first, though, because if it does turn out to be only for 1, I want it to be the attack. Four. Okay, I'll get rid of a focus. And or maybe do I just want to use the close call? I don't know. I'll get rid of a focused in the short rest. But I kind of want to save the close call. So that'll turn that into a success, which means I get to move 1 space. And then I want to improvise. Two. So for the rest of this action phase, 3s and 4s are also successes. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start with a weak attack, since I've got the old revolver. That puts it at a range of 1 so that I can attack him. And this is going after him. So that's 2 successes. So 2 damage, which means the dark power, or the minor dark power, is gone. Then I'm going to walk. Two successes. So take one of these guys back this way. Save them. I get to take an action card up to 2 cost, which is going to be a sprint. I did lose a time on that though. Then I'm going to play that sprint card. Two successes, so I get to move 3 spaces. But I'm only going to move 2, actually. Because I want to be in his space. And then while I've still got that improvise active, I'm going to do this critical blow. And hopefully get 2 successes. Two successes. So that's 3 damage. And reduction in horror. So I reduce horror, which means I gain a time. And I do 3 damage to him. Oh, speaking of, whenever you are in the same spot as an enemy and inflict damage, do an additional damage. So I'll do 4 damage to him. Alright, 4 damage to him. And that's going to be my turn. Yeah, that's going to be my turn. Okay. Let's see, I've got a distraction and a close call. I'm actually going to discard the close call to gain a time. Keep the distraction just in case. So maybe I could use the time coming up. Alright, so I've got 6 points. I want a retaliate and a guard, because I definitely want to be able to defend myself in this attack that's about to be coming at me. That I'm almost positive is about to, well, I know at least one is going to be coming at me. All right. This one might actually be looking favorable. Slightly. Slightly favorable for the moment. But, as we all know, that can turn very quickly. Especially if that finale gets revealed. Okay. Now, it is the killer turn. The puppets move. And that one's, let's see, they specifically target victims. So yes, he would move. Then Geppetto gets to attack. But I am going to retaliate. One success, unless I discard stuff. His damage is only 2, so I think I'm just going to take the 1 success, because it does reduce the attack by 2. So, no damage. But I do a damage to him, which becomes 2, because of my special ability. Alright, then we go for the terror card. Bring her to me. The closest puppet to me comes to me and attacks. Okay, so the closest puppet comes to me and attacks. Puppet has 1 damage. I'll take it. I'm just going to take the damage. I'm not going to use my guard card for that 1 damage. If you were damaged by the puppet, move 1 space closer to Geppetto. I'm already in Geppetto's space. If you are in Geppetto's space, or there are no puppets in your space, discard this card, otherwise resolve the entire card again. Okay. So that one actually turned out decently. So that's the killer's turn. This person died this round? Yes. I believe they did. I believe they did. No, they didn't. Because the puppets just moved. Okay, so no panic. And no upkeep. So it is once again my turn. Don't really have a whole lot I can do. Yep, not really a whole lot I can do. Okay. Nothing I can do, actually. Unless I use the focus card to try to gain more time. Let's do that. Okay, one success means I lose one time, but I gain a horror level, which gains me one time. So yes, I just wasted that card. I was hoping for 2 successes, and I'm not going to discard, not willing to discard these to get me any more successes. So, but I would have gained 3 time if I did, so no, I need the guard card. Okay. So, purchase. That's my planning phase now. I'm going to take a guard card for 2 points. Take a Furious Strike for 4 points. And, of course, my 0 cost. Okay, we are still within our limits. I do have 2 guard cards for the attacks that are about to be forthcoming. So let's get it over with. Okay. Puppets. Move towards victims. These 2 are already in a space with the victims, so this one will move this way. Geppetto attacks. His attack is for 2. I am going to use a guard, because I don't know what is coming up in the terror card. Two successes means ignore all damage. Then we have the terror card. I fell asleep. What did I miss? Place 1 new victim in the cabins. And increase the horror level by 2. Of course. Which loses me a dice. Okay. That's it. Well, he didn't attack, so that's a good thing. So let's go for... This could be the end. Let's go for the distraction. Oh. Ooh. How important is 3 dice? This could be the last round. So 3 dice could be very important. So yep, let's do it. That gives me the 3rd dice. And I'm going to Furious Strike. I could weak attack first. Yeah, let me weak attack first. Because if I mess up on Furious Strike and only get 1 success, then it ends my turn. And if he has health under there, that's not good for my turn to be over. Okay, so we're going to weak attack. Okay, what am I getting rid of? I'll get rid of a focus and a walk. to turn that into a success, which does 2 damage to him. Which means if he does not have health under his final health token, it means he is defeated. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, no. Okay. That is not what I was hoping to see. But it is what it is. We'll deal with it. We can still win this. Okay. I've only got 2 points left. I can gain some more by discarding stuff, I think. But for now, let's do our Furious Strike. Two successes. So horror level goes down 1. He takes 2 damage plus a third, which means Laurie has bested Geppetto. And that is the game. So this was a fun one. I actually won. I'm very excited. Thank you for watching, and come back next week where we will be following Geppetto to Creech Manor.